Right now at 10, a major winter storm poised to hit the Driftless region. First responders preparing for the worst.
And La Crosse development projects take major steps forward during tonight's Common Council.
Plus, Lax Food Hall is dead as a project, and the business owners say property management is to blame. We've got a copy of the lease agreement.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown.
And with that major winter storm poised to hit our region, let's get the absolute latest from our chief meteorologist, Greg Barnhart, at our First Warned Weather Center.
Yeah, we still got the storm coming. The snow's going to be coming later tonight right now, but we do have the winter alert all the way through Saturday for snow. But really, it's the blowing snow that's going to be a big hazard from this. And mainly it's for south and east of I-90, but the whole area is going to see it, but that's where the worst conditions will be. If you want to get an idea of weather warnings right now, we do have that winter storm warning that gives you an idea how much snow is expected. Now, that doesn't mean it includes snow and blowing snow. Blizzard warnings also out for some areas. We might have to eventually deal with some wind chill warnings too eventually down the road, but that's your warnings right now. Blizzard warnings out to Iowa. All this starts later tonight or till tomorrow. As you go further north to Ladysmith, on the other side, they actually got lake effect snow going on behind the system, and that's why up to north of Ladysmith they'll actually get a lot from the Lake Superior. Otherwise, you can see there's your snow starting to spread across the area. Right now, you notice the temperatures are like 9 to 10 degrees down there. It's something called an overrunning. This warm air is overrunning that colder air. It's producing some light snow. That's what we'll eventually see here, but it will be probably up to about 3 a.m. for La Crosse and probably later for other areas further north. But you can see as we time it out, Prairie du Chien will start seeing some, and then after about 3 or 4, we'll start seeing the whole area begin to spread with some light snow, eventually becoming more moderate as we go later on towards the morning commute. So we're going to time this out a little bit later on, how much snow we're going to get, more importantly those winds and wind chills that are going to be coming with it, which will actually cause some hazardous and dangerous travel. I'll break all that down a bit later.
All right.
Thank you, Greg. A snowstorm followed by an Arctic blast is nothing to joke around with. Paramedics with Gunderson Tri-State Ambulance are gearing up for tomorrow's storm and the bitter cold air following it. News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall is learning how they're preparing. Jeremy?
Emily, Gunderson Tri-State Ambulance prepares year-round for weather events like snow and bitter cold. Director Darren Wendell says paramedics are ready for anything. Winter is here. With another snowstorm hitting our area on Friday, along with bitter cold temperatures forecasted for this weekend, Gunderson Tri-State Ambulance is ready.
We have 2 full-time fleet technicians that spend a lot of time making sure our vehicles are roadworthy.
But the way they handle calls will change.
You can't spend 20 minutes at the scene of a car accident if it's minus 20 degrees, so we may need to expedite people from the sides of the roads, get them in the back of the ambulance a little quicker.
Wendell says he's anticipating receiving calls from people unprepared for the weather or stuck in a vehicle. Regardless, everyone needs to take precaution, including his staff.
We can change our deployment plan so we're not sitting out in the mall area. We can return to a nice warm station. We also have an algorithm that allows us to see if travel is safe. And then we triage calls for hospital transfers. So is it absolutely necessary in the middle of a blizzard to take that patient? If it is, we're going to, but we need to triage appropriately and make sure everyone can stay safe.
La Crosse Fire Department is also preparing for the weather. One of their big concerns is space heaters, as they can cause fires if not properly used. Before you turn one on, safety is critical.
Avoid, having it plugged in when you're not home. We teach people to keep a 3-foot radius around all heat-producing appliances, and that's just kind of to avoid anything having the potential for an unexpected fire.
Christensen also says, guys, don't plug space heaters into a power strip and keep children and pets away from them. Ken and Emily?
All right, Jeremy Wall live in studio. Thank you, Jeremy.
Thank you. Well, the snow won't be stopping the Postal Service from delivering your mail. USPS is working around the clock to make sure you get your deliveries. USPS driver Vern Weisensell has been delivering mail since 2020. Previously, Weisensell came from the service and retail industry, where he was looking for something with more hours, steady hours, and benefits. He says checking the weather is a big part of the job.
It can be quite a challenge. Every day I have to check the weather and determine what is my day going to be like.
He also adds that icy sidewalks make things more difficult for USPS drivers, that he has to be extra careful to avoid slipping.
Now, to continuing coverage tonight, Wednesday, we showed you the Lax Food Hall project is dead. Today, Food Hall ownership is pushing back against its former property management company. Food Hall owners posted on Facebook Tuesday that Great River Property Management for months had them locked out of their location on the 500 block of J Street. Property management says it's filing to evict the Food Hall because they haven't paid rent since October and owe $26,000. Food Hall co-owner Zach Switzer says building infrastructure there isn't up to code. And he says management isn't holding up its end of the lease when it comes to building repairs. Now, Switzer sent us a portion of their lease agreement. It says the Food Hall had the opportunity to inspect the leased premises and accepts the space in as-is condition. Now, later it says the company leasing the space should maintain the building structure and things like electrical. But at the same time, the management company, quote, shall not be required to make any repairs on the premises. Now, the Food Hall plans to represent themselves in court.
Voters in Chippewa Falls will see a referendum question on the ballot this April. The Chippewa Falls School District announcing Wednesday the placement of an operational referendum question on the April 2nd ballot. The school district says the board agreed to the placement unanimously. Voters are being asked to approve $7.5 million over 3 years to cover operational costs. The district says they've exhausted their, quote, ability to reduce costs without negatively impacting instruction, enrichment programs, staff retention, and facility maintenance. The Chippewa County Sheriff isn't cooperating with a county investigation into his conduct. That's according to the county board. The board last year hired an investigator to look into claims that Sheriff Travis Hakes sent inappropriate messages to a new employee and was dishonest in the role. According to board meeting minutes, Hakes hasn't appeared for an in-person interview with the board's investigator. The board has voted for the investigator to list the sheriff as uncooperative. Any further information from Hakes will now not be considered in the investigation's final report.
La Crosse's Common Council gives the former Macy's at Valley View Mall a green light for redevelopment tonight. The council has cleared the way for a real estate group to tear the place down and replace it with 3 quick service restaurants, a car wash, and parking. It also approved zoning for a $22 million housing project off La Crosse's 9th, 10th, and Main Streets. The council only denied 1 parcel rezoning that was going to be for surface parking. Now, that housing project, Haven on Main, goes to a design review committee next. And Mayor Mitch Reynolds gave his State of the City at the start of tonight's Common Council meeting. He touted economic development efforts through housing projects and the River Point District. We'll have more on his State of the City tomorrow on News 8.
Well, this evening, the La Crosse Chamber of Commerce hosted an award ceremony for young professionals. 7 awards were given away to recipients aged 21 to 40. Awards included the Entrepreneur of the Year Award, an Emerging Leader Award, and 5 people received Future 5 awards. We spoke with the CEO of the La Crosse Chamber of Commerce, and he told us why this event is so important.
We know as a chamber that our young professionals that are here in the La Crosse area, they're our future business leaders, they're our community leaders, and it's an important program, and it's important that we honor them.
We will have more information about the award recipients on our website.
The United States and the United Kingdom have engaged in a joint strike on the Houthi movement in Yemen.
Find out why and what comes next after the break.
For a state-of-the-art after-sales experience for your Audi, other high-end and European vehicles, there's one place to go, Maury's Audi in Onalaska. Highly trained Audi-specific technicians will take care of your vehicle while you wait in an exclusive cafe and lounge. Schedule today.
I love that my daughter still needs me, but sometimes I can't help due to burning and stabbing pain in my hands. So I use Nervive.
Nervive's clinical dose of ALA reduces nerve discomfort in as little as 14 days.
Now I can help again. Feel the difference with Nervive.
Sometimes Jonah wrestles with falling asleep, so he takes ZzzQuil, the world's #1 sleep aid brand, and wakes up feeling like himself. Get the rest. Be your best with non-habit.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that your Touchstone Energy Cooperative honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. always. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
When your vehicle needs service, go to Maury's VW in Onalaska. Competitive rates and highly trained automotive technicians will have your Volkswagen or other domestic vehicles back on the road. While you wait, feel the friendly, upbeat, and engaging energy flow of our service lounge. Schedule today.
A quick note to all of you out there, our ticker at the bottom of the screen that's usually displaying school closings when we're experiencing or about to have severe weather is not currently displaying, but just know if you need to look at school closings or to get the updated information, just head to our website, news8000.com. We've got a tab right on that homepage that can take you right to our closings and delays webpage, and you'll have all that updated information that way. And in the meantime, our crews are still working on trying to get the ticker going at the bottom of the screen. Hunter Biden has pleaded not guilty to federal charges in California for allegedly failing to pay more than $1 million in taxes. The president's son arrived at the federal courthouse in Los Angeles to enter his plea in the case brought by special counsel David Weiss. Hunter Biden is facing 9 counts. Prosecutors say he enjoyed a lavish lifestyle while engaging what they call a tax avoidance conspiracy. They accuse him of conspiring to avoid paying at least $1.4 million in taxes. He has since paid back the IRS what he owed in taxes and penalties. Biden's attorney has argued the charges are nothing more than a political hit job. The federal judge set a trial date of June 20th. Now to a story making headlines around the world tonight as America and the United Kingdom prepare an imminent strike against Houthis in Yemen.
The Iranian-backed militia has launched a constant barrage of drone and missile attacks at ships in the Red Sea, delaying shipping globally. CBS's Nancy Cordes joins us now with from the White House.
Moments ago, CBS News confirmed that these joint airstrikes by the UK and the US on military positions in Yemen are now underway. This marks the first time the U.S. has fired on Yemen since the Israel-Hamas war began in October. The U.S. has been warning these Iran-backed Houthis that it would hit back after 27 attacks on international shipping in the Red Sea since November. In fact, just on Tuesday, the U.S. Navy had to shoot down 21 Houthi missiles and drones that were fired from Yemen. Those Houthi missiles, by the way, are provided by Iran. Now, the Houthis say their strikes on ships are retaliation for Israeli strikes in Gaza. But a coalition of world leaders, including the U.S. and the UK, they say these commercial vessels have nothing to do with the conflict. And it isn't just the Houthis that have been targeting commerce in the region. Just today, a Greek oil tanker that was on its way to Turkey was seized by Iran in the Gulf of Oman. And incidents like this are fueling fears that this conflict could escalate and eventually draw the U.S. into direct confrontation with Iran.
Eating at home may be getting cheaper.
Find out what groceries you can save on in 2024 when we come back.
And along with the snow, we got an Arctic blast coming behind this system. So along with getting snow, blowing snow, and all those dangerous travel conditions, we got some bitter cold along with cold wind chills. All that coming up later this week. I'll break all that down coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
When the insurance company sees Bygolf and Roadie on the other side, they know they're in for a fight. It's your life, but it's our fight. And they know that if they're not being fair with us, they will find themselves in court, and that's how Bygolf and Roadie gets results for its clients.
Craving authentic Mexican flavors? Look no further than Señor Villa. At Señor Villa, we bring the taste of Mexico to your table every day. Join us for our unbeatable $5 lunch specials packed with flavor and value. And don't miss our nightly specials where the fiesta never ends. Señor Villa, where great food meets great value. Visit us today. Señor Villa, the taste of Mexico you've been craving.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. Who wants free furniture? This month only, one lucky Wesco shopper will have their entire furniture order refunded. That's right, get your entire furniture order refunded. Will it be you? Plus, everyone gets up to 20% off in select departments store-wide. Did I mention free furniture? This month only, one lucky Wesco shopper will have their entire furniture order refunded. Wesco in Sparta, where white glove delivery and setup are always free. Tell them Peyton sent you.
Thousands of our heroes face the difficult choice between keeping their heat and power on or facing homelessness. 21,000 Wisconsin veterans are living below the poverty line, many impacted by physical or mental health challenges. Wisconsin loses 3 veterans to suicide every week. Together, our mission is to provide all struggling Wisconsin veterans with a critical survival safety net that keeps them safely in their homes. You can make a real difference by providing a donation to the Wisconsin Heat and Housing for Heroes initiative, with 95 cents of every dollar donated going directly to those right here in your community. Help by visiting www.heatforheroes.org or by calling 1-800-891-9276. That's 800-891-9276.
If you've been in a serious accident, you need a serious legal team. By Goff and Rohde is the Western Wisconsin powerhouse. Attorneys who won't settle for less than you deserve. Call By Goff and Rohde.
The Board Store Home Improvements. Everyday low prices on bathroom remodels for seniors and families. Contact us today for a prompt free estimate. Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Eating at home is getting a lot cheaper. The Consumer Price Index shows food at home prices only rose 1.3% last year. That's a net drop relative to 3.4% inflation. It is a well-deserved break from prices that rose 11.8% the previous year. Eating out is still going to cost you more, as food prices tied to restaurants and vending machines went up 5.2%. A new wave of bird flu is also causing egg prices to go up. They've risen almost 9% since November, but they're still down nearly 24% for the year.
Well, I know lots of people were at their grocery store today stocking up, getting ready to eat in because of the impending weather we have ahead, the winter storm. So it looks like we are going to be wanting to stay in to avoid road danger. And let's send it over to Greg to get a heads up on how much snow is headed our way.
Yeah, it's a good winter storm here. It's the second one of the week, and this one is getting a better punch of snow and blowing snow for our area than the previous one, a lighter snowfall. So that's why we got the alert day for starting late tonight, really tomorrow morning through Saturday for snow, but really blowing and drifting is going to be a big area, especially in open countries. Everyone's going to see it. The worst conditions probably south of I-90 once again. Winter storm warnings are in the pink. The other colors are blizzard warnings towards Iowa, winter weather advisories, and up north of Ladysmith, that's where you're going to have some lake effect when the wind begins to turn around from the north. So a lot of things going on right here with the snow amounts. We'll see that snow begin to spread across areas. You wake up tomorrow morning, we'll have light snow mainly for areas north of Prairie du Chien. If you get further south, this will be where you kind of get the light to moderate. We'll start seeing moderate snow begin to pull north towards La Crosse, probably after about 7. And then for the morning area, you're really going to see light to moderate, even heavy pockets of snow, mainly south and east of La Crosse. Up to Eau Claire, in these areas, it'll be pockets of light to moderate. The snow will continue throughout the afternoon, become maybe quite heavy too, especially further south you go towards afternoon hour. As you see, temperatures still in the 20s. By the time we get to Friday night, it's going to transition to more of a light snow, occasional moderate snow, and especially as you further north you go, there'll be more pockets of just light snow as it begins to wind down a little bit up there. For other areas, it won't begin to wind down until we get to Saturday morning. But even once we get to Saturday morning, we'll see more showers, snow showers in the afternoon continue. But the accumulation, for the most part, by the time we get to Saturday morning, will be over with. We might see a little bit beyond that day, but really it's going to be the blowing and drifting of the winds through the afternoon hours that'll continue. But we will see snow throughout Saturday. It just won't accumulate that much, as we saw. Something to keep in mind of. Snow throughout tomorrow morning to about 10 a.m. We're only looking about maybe 1 to 2 in most areas. 2 to 4 as you go towards Prairie du Chien area. A little bit less as you go further north. That's what we're going to see. It'll start picking up there as we go tomorrow morning. Basically, if you're looking from 7 to about 7, this is the time frame we're looking for snow. Potential for 4 to 8 in a lot of areas throughout La Crosse, southward, up to Eau Claire, 2 to 4, a little bit 1 to 4 as you go towards Ladysmith. Once again, this is from about 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Doesn't count what's already fallen. We'll have more snow as we go Saturday night. Big picture, if you want to know how much, I think there's going to be a pocket of 12 plus somewhere southeast of La Crosse. Some of the bluffs in the area may pick up that. Overall, most of the other area will be 9 to 12, and it drops off fairly quick as you go further north to about 3 to 6. So that's what we're generally going to see. It'll be hard to actually measure a lot of this with the wind, so that's why don't really pay attention to the amount of snow, because the wind is going to blow this around especially in open country as we get towards tomorrow evening. 15 to 20 and 20 to 25 in a lot of areas, especially higher elevations and open country. That'll be a big problem going through Friday night into Saturday, but even Saturday during the day, you're still going to get winds 15 to 20, and those will continue. The other story with that, temperatures will start falling Friday. By the time we get to Saturday morning, we're going to see wind chills below zero probably for all the areas. Throughout the day, the temperature actually is going to continue to fall. So the combination of that with winds, we're going to see wind chills in the afternoon of 15 to 20. And then Saturday night, even though we're going to see wind chills probably approach 30 or even more as we get to that point, as the winds continue and our temperatures fall below zero. As you see, even on Sunday, we're looking at wind chills well below zero. So it's going to definitely be a cold end of the Saturday into Sunday. Right now, the only wind chill advisory to watches are out to the west, but expect the whole area to be covered with these once we get a little bit closer to Saturday and Sunday. So that's the danger, too, as it goes into Saturday and Sunday, is the wind chills that'll be out there. Even in the drifting will continue, too. So if you break it down, there's what we're looking at. Temperatures and the wind chills going on. Snow-wise, heavy, moderate to heavy Friday night. It tails off Saturday, but the blowing and drifting continues Saturday. Drifting could actually continue Sunday, so that could cause a problem for any roads too. Once again, once we get past Sunday, it's just cold really for the rest of the next work week. Temperatures moderate some as we get towards the middle of the week, but however, it's going to start off cold. Sunday and Monday, we could see 15 to 20 below for lows. Potentially some areas could approach 30, how things line up in the coldest spot. So. Wow. It's cold, not record cold by any stretch, but it's definitely the coldest we've had in quite a while.
Yeah,
no way. All right.
Thank you, Craig. Hey, coming up next in sports, the Bucks were back at home taking on the top seed in the East, at least at this point. Plus, crosstown rivals duking it out for the first time this season. Central and Logan on the hardwood. Rob is next.
Ashley's New Year's sale is extended. It's your last chance to shop Hot Buys for every room of your home. And right now you can shop new collections with 0% interest through January 2029 in-store only. Celebrate and save today. Only at Ashley.
Right now with Papa Murphy's, we've got a great deal.
Which means I make more great pizza.
It's not an I thing, Dad. It's a we thing.
Get a large 2-topping take and bake pizza for just $10.99. Order now at papamurphys.com.
With 6 crunchy beef tacos plus a pound of potato olays, our 6-pack in a pound is perfect for date night, movie night, 1,000-piece puzzle night, camping, tailgates, or any day that ends in Y. Get $2 off the 6-pack in a pound, only from Taco John's.
Pilgrims is growing, and we want you to be part of a successful, stable, and safe company. We're offering higher wages and more pay incentives than ever before. Stop into our recruitment office any day to apply, or walk in on Wednesdays for an immediate interview. Help us feed the world while we provide you a safe work environment, stable and essential employment, and steady pay. Apply at pilgrims.com today or anytime at 502 West Main Street, Arcadia, Wisconsin.
News 8 Now presents Center Stage, powered by Maury's. Now, what we want to talk to everybody about is the Center Stage program.
Maury's is proud to partner up and really support nonprofits in our community.
A lot of these places don't have a budget to advertise with. So Maury's stepped out and said, we're going to donate this time and we're going to let the community know.
We have 7 great stores that are participating, which is all in the Cooley region. So there's a lot of opportunity to help these nonprofits.
And we'll see you on the next Center Stage, brought to you by Maury's.
Ashley's New Year's mattress sale is extended with 0% interest through January 2029 on in-store mattress purchases. Get 50% off select Sealy mattresses or 25% off select Ashley Sleep mattresses. Only at Ashley.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
Doesn't get too much better than a crosstown rivalry. Central and Logan, there's always a lot of passion and pride when these two teams hit the floor. Riverhawks are 3-0 in MVC play. Rangers are 2-2. But when it comes to this matchup, throw the records out the window. Let's go to Logan High. Rangers and Riverhawks clashing for the first time this season. Home team down early, but Rangers making a run. Gabe Weber, count it, plus the foul. Logan down 2. Other end on the break, it's Gabe Service, the freshman, finishing in the paint. Central back up 4. And then Henry Meyer starts taking over. The senior gets the friendly roll here. And then Meyer from a little further splashes home the long 2. How about the freshman not playing like one a night? Service strong to the hole. Riverhawks up 7. And they keep pouring it on. Peyton Strittmatter had 11 on the night. There's 3 of them. Central up a dozen. and service could not be stopped. A breakout performance for the freshman, career-high 14 points. Logan looking to battle back, though, in the second half. Bradley Check is going to knock down the three, but on the other end, Riverhawks running away with it. Henry Meyer, game-high 25 points on the night. Riverhawks take down rival Logan 64-47. Cooley Conference leaders West Salem welcoming Big Rivers leader Eau Claire Memorial tonight. First half action. Raya Shaw gets the steal. She's going to put it away. Abe's take the early lead. Other end now. It's Megan Johnson from deep. That one's good for three. Nice. Panthers staying in it. Second half, Johnson with it again. It's good off the glass. Panthers trying to keep this one close, but it wouldn't be enough. Panthers run away with this one. Cora Graham knocking back the three. Abe's get the win over West Salem 67-51. Let's go to Luther High. Knights hosting Cochran Fountain City. Pirates are 8th in Division 5. First bucket of the night is going to go to Isabella Holzer. Pirates, CFC looking good. Minutes later on the other end, it's Allie Zittel putting up 2. Knights trying to stay in the fight. But later on, Emily Mann is going to rip the ball away here. She's going to lay it up and in. CFC cruising at this point. Then later on in the half, the ball's going to go to Mackenzie Wengner. That one's good. Pirates pull away and get the win 57-42. La Crescent Hoka hosting Chatfield tonight. Second half, Lancers Julian Olsen drives in the lane, connects with it, left hand, home team with the big lead. Later on, La Crescent's Dawson Schauffer can't connect for three, but Olsen's there for the putback. Lancers extend their lead. More from La Crescent from the outside. Schauffer gets another look. This time it connects. All La Crescent in this one, they get the win 87-47. Caledonia is ranked 5th in the most recent rankings. They were hosting Plainview Elgin Millville. First half action, Caledonia's Reed Klug can't connect from the 12-footer, but Ethan Stendo gets the rebound and the putback. Warriors up by 2. Later on, Caledonia looking to get their offense going. Garrett Kahns gets the tip back for 2. Home team down by 4. Caledonia keeps their foot on the gas. Couple passes, sets up Klug. Counted for 3. Warriors take a 3-point lead. They pull away for the 85-42 win. Let's hit the mat at Aquinas. Blue Golds welcoming in Caledonia. Tight one early on, tied at 16, but at 150, Isaac Walker is going to get the win. Warriors take a 3-point advantage, but back come the Blue Golds at 157. Jesse Penke gets the major decision. Aquinas jumps ahead by 1, but the Warriors, they weren't done at 165. Caledonia's Cooper Allen gets the pin. That's 6 points for the Warriors. They jump back in front. 190 now. Blue Golds battling back. Tyson Martin makes it look easy. The big man gets those 6 points right back. Blue Golds get the win at home, 44-25. Let's go to Milwaukee. Bucks looking for their biggest win of the season, taking on the Celtics. This one all Milwaukee. First half, Bobby Portis going to work. First from downtown, then off the steal. Portis taking it all the way to the cup. Bucks go up by 18, and the lead just kept on getting larger. Milwaukee puts up 75 in the first half. Bucks blow out Boston 135-102. That's going to do it for sports. We'll be right back.
Dear Winter, our squad of vehicles with all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive is ready. Bundle up, Toyota.
Get 4.99% APR financing for 60 months on a rugged Toyota Tundra. Toyota. Let's go places.
No matter your level of comfort with technology, our secure website allows for worry-free transactions. Whether at your computer or in the palm of your hand, our mobile app lets you manage your account on the go. For over 120 years, Union State Bank has provided our customers and community with quality financial services. We're here for you and welcome you to bank with us.
Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The January clearance event at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. It's where you'll find incredible savings on closeouts, floor samples, and overstocks. Sofas from Flexsteel and Smith Brothers, casual dining from John Thomas and Cannondale, bedrooms by Canal Dover and Daniels Amish, and the area's best selection of quality leather from Stressless and Lazy Boy. It's all in stock, ready for immediate delivery, and all at real savings. Hurry in for the best selection during the January clearance. It's on now at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
Did you touch the thermostat?
Did you turn it up?
Of course not. Did somebody fiddle with the thermostat?
Dude, it's 85 degrees.
85? Do you have any idea what a couple degrees will do to our gas bill?
Why is it so hot here?
Someone turned up the heat.
What do you think you're doing?
I like to sleep with my window open.
You are not supposed to touch a thermostat.
Let River City Grill be your new lunch destination. Whether it's corporate lunches, parties, or events, we have the space and food for all of your gathering needs, big or small. We offer an all-you-can-eat lunch buffet from 11 a.m. till 2 p.m. with unlimited soup, salad, pizza, wings, and so much more. There's something for everybody. Stop by the bar and pair your delicious lunch with one of our many beers available on draft. River City Grill, Winona, Minnesota.
Dear winter, our squad of vehicles with all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive is ready. Bundle up, Toyota.
Get 2.99% APR financing for 60 months on a tough 2023 Toyota Tacoma. Toyota. Let's go places.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Get ready for Thin Mints, Tagalongs, and Samoas. Girl Scout cookie season is here. This is the year to settle back into tried and true favorites. There are no new cookies this season, and in fact, the Girl Scouts are taking away the Raspberry Rally.
Devastating.
Sorry, Ken.
I know, that was tough to see. That was last year's new cookie, and it's been discontinued. No matter what your preference is, get ready to open your wallet.
The price of a box is going up from $5 to $6. Online orders will start shipping next month, but if you know a Girl Scout, you might be able to get yours sooner.
I'm still devastated. I want the Raspberry Rally back.
I didn't try those last year, and there's a few I haven't tried, actually. The Adventurefuls.
Okay, yes.
And the Toastiers.
Yeah, the French toast flavored one with the icing. That one is the bomb.
Those look delicious. Yeah, so I guess I'm going to have to buy like 6 boxes of all of those flavors, because I haven't tried them yet, so 6.
You do have to.
Exactly. All right, more news after this.
Have your own 5-star experience at Dahl Auto.
My doctor says I need an MRI. But where do I go? They're so expensive.
Sensible MRI costs a few hundred, not thousands. You could fill your fridge for a year with what you save. We can get you in the next day. Think of what you could do with the time you'd save. What do you have to lose? At Sensible MRI, you choose the time, you save the money, and you rest easy having your doctor refer you to Sensible MRI.
At US Cellular, anyone can get any phone free. So give yourself a free phone from US Cellular.
She's here.
Then give yourself the gift of not checking it. The gift of connection at US Cellular. New and current customers get any phone free.
When we at Riverbank made our new youth savings account, we wanted to learn more about how kids thought about money. So we went right to the source. Our first question was, what is a loan?
When people leave you alone. Not being friends. When you borrow people's money and then you give them money back. That you at home with no parents?
Riverbank, local banking made simple.
In every department at Dahl Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. In over 100 years at Dahl Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dahl Auto, simple.
All right, we got the alert day. We have the snow coming in tomorrow, so really hazardous travel Friday, Saturday, followed by the cold, the wind. Definitely is going to be hazardous travel. If you can stay home, stay home.
Absolutely.
If you can change plans, change plans.
And again, you're not seeing the school closings at the bottom of the screen. We're working on that. In the meantime, all closing information is up to date on news8000.com. You can find it right on the homepage. Stay safe, everyone.
All right, have a good night.